Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm currently making Shiru in his dress outfit because this is like one of the more popular outfits and I've seen people cosplay these at conventions and I thought it looks really cool. Finally getting to crocheting this one. And I'm starting off with the bottom part is white shoes. I'm not exactly sure what he wears, but I'm also referring to some cosplay references and doll references and other things like that because there are not many animated pictures of him. I'm going to be using that. Up here are his legs, which is skin, and this is like the panties, which is white. Up here is like more skin, and I'm deciding to change the part where I usually do the skirt area. It's going to be a lot higher on the chest area because it's the dress. So I need like the upper space to create the longer ruffles at the bottom and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what this looks like so far. Here I'm currently starting out trying to figure out how to make the dress part in order to attach to that row right there, and I'll be back with the next update. Okay, never mind about that last update. So here is the next update for the doll, and I completely started over, and yes, I am still using like how I usually attach on the regular skirt in general. The same spot, and the dress is like all up here. Here's the chest area right here, and I am about to finish off the head and finish off the bottom part of the dress. So everything's the same except for the different placements of the skirt area. And here is the back part. I will now be creating the rest of the little ruffles. Be back with the next update. Okay, so here's what I'm currently doing right now with the dress. I am making multiple layers to create. The bottom part is white and the top part is pink. I pretty much do front loop and back loop only to create like multiple layers like this one. And I'm also creating the ruffles at the bottom part as shown in the reference photo. I haven't even finished off the head yet because I just want to get the bottom part out the way. And wow, this has been such a journey. I am so tired. I spent like literally all day trying to create this dress, but I think the layering is going well so far. So here's what the layering currently looks like. I just finished off the very last layer and I'm currently doing the second or like the middle layer right here. And so the way it lines up, I think it lines up pretty well. There's like enough space in between each layer. And this one pretty much goes all the way down to the feet, but it's not longer than the feet. So I think that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this middle layer and then finish off the pink layers and then add on the little details. Be right back with the next update. Hi guys, welcome back to another update. So I am finally at this stage where we have completed the head and the rest of the outfit right here. I gave him one eye and it's the cornered eye because I also gave the original doll the corner eye look as well. I changed the color to cobalt blue for the iris because this photo for some reason has a different color for his eye, and I only gave him one eye because he only shows one eye in the reference photo. So this part right here is going to be covered with his bangs, and then I also changed his hair color out to blue moon so that way it can have like a darker blue hair since that's also what it shows in the photo, I think. Here are the two arms, which I changed black right here. It's supposed to be like the arm sleeves that are black, and I'm leaving some space right here for the extra details that'll be right here later, which hopefully will be successful. So this is what the bottom of the dress looks like. It's very poofy, so it really works even if you change it out on around 14 right here. Looks like a really big ball gown going on here. Here is what I was talking about with this part right here. So this is the first layer right here, which is pink, and then I separated them into 3 flaps. First, it starts off with this flap. This is flap number 1, single crochet around pretty much, and then here's the middle flap or the second flap, and then here is the third flap, which goes around right here. So you can see it's separated by indentations or little opening right here. There's like a slit opening. There's a slit on this side as well. And then I went back and then I took white and I pretty much did the whatever else I did right here for the edges. So like the little ruffles, there it is. And then here's how I did the second layer, the second or middle layer right here, the flaps or the second ruffle, you know. You know what I'm talking about. I went over this in white starting from here, which I had to turn the doll upside down. This is the part where I turned the doll upside down, and then I created it all the way around, starting from the back side, I believe. So that way when you make it all the way around here, you close it off from the back side. The exact same thing right here. Did back loop only all the way around, which I will have all the patterns and stuff in my notes in my Ko-fi page. So that way, if you wanted to know how I created these little ruffles, it might be a little bit hard to understand, but hopefully I explained it enough to where you can understand it. And this is pretty much what it looks like. 3 little layers. And there you go. This is what the bottom of the inside of the dress looks like. It looks like one large layer because all the other layers are done on top. So it's not like he has a petticoat or anything. It's just one. And it fluffs out just fine, I think. Without a petticoat, it really works. So I really like that. You don't have to put in like too much work. And the next part, we'll be doing the details for the middle of the shirt. This part I don't really enjoy making because it's a lot of work. But I'll be creating the bow and stuff like that. Yeah, this is the current update so far. We'll be back with the next update. So I got a lot to catch up from the last update, and now we have finished the dress. I'm so glad I finally am done with this. It took way too long, but here are the details. First off, starting with this middle layer right here, I went ahead and sewed on this black yarn all the way around the dress right here. So it circles all the way around in black, and here is where we went back up to the front. And I did some more sewing right here with the black yarn. This part is symmetrical. We have one line that goes to the right and then one line that goes down to the left. And it goes down to the part where it's been like chipped off right here. So that's how I decided to line up this part. Hopefully I'm saying this right. If I can't say it right, like you can say it right. And then after that, I went ahead and did this little thing right here. He has like this shoulder strap. I'm going to call it a shoulder strap, which goes around right here. And then I used white for the yarn and I chained it. And then after that, I went back and I sewed black into it since he has like two colors for this area. And this is probably the most annoying part to make right here. And here is this thing that I'm going to call a choker. It's chained with white yarn, and then I went back and sewed it on with pink, and I simply wrapped that around the neck and I sewed that part on. I also sewed it on this part here, which I glued down along the arm, which is very similar to my Eris doll that creates the little shoulder straps. And then here is the ribbon, which I used white for the main base, and then I went and I sewed black on both sides of the ribbon. And I also created two little ribbon tails, which I created them separately. I sewed on black stripes for that as well, and then I went ahead and glued it onto the bow, and that's how you create this little nice bow. And the bow also has like this really small rose, which I use soft pink, so it's a different shade of pink. That way it can look close to the dress without being all the same colors. And I love how it looks so far. Like you have like this pink going on here and this black, and then this top part is gonna be like dark blue hair. I love the color. The design is so nice. The back side, I went ahead and sewed this on like a shoelace type of design on the back because it's supposed to be the part where you adjust the dress to make it like tighter, I think. And then I created the same kind of bow with pink, and I created the ribbon tails, and I also glued it on the back side, and that pretty much completes the back side of the dress, and the dress is finished. I gotta say, the ruffles right here, it took me so long to make, but I finished it and I'm pretty happy with it. Thought about like gluing this part down just so it can like stay flat, but I don't feel like wasting glue, and I think it's fine the way it is too. So now I'm really excited to get started on the hair and create the hat for it. Yeah, this is what it looks like so far. We'll be back with the next update. I am super sleepy, so okay, so one more quick update before the final. I'm just going to talk about the hair placement on the edges right here and the front side of the bangs. So I decided to make his bangs like this time. So here's like an 8 chain right here. Here is a 12 chain, which I curved all the way down here. And then I have two 10 chains and then another 12 chain, an 8 chain. Here is a 12 chain on this side. You can see this is how I decided to level it right here. And then the rest of these are all 8 chains, which go all the way around, and it's also going to be filled up right here as well, and the rest of the top part will be all filled up with 8 chains. And then after that, I'll complete it with his hat. So I'll be back with the final update. Hi guys, welcome back to the final update. This long video is finally over, and here it is. The hair is completed. I gave him a couple of pigtails right here. So here's what that looks like. Here's that on this side. He has single crochet for 3 strands, and I kind of curled them towards the bottom half. The top half is like kind of left a little bit straighter. And then here's what this looks like. I filled it up with all 8 chains on the top, and there we go. The other side also has the same amount, so I'm really happy with this. Looks really cool. This is probably one of the most prettiest dolls I've made so far. It's my sister's new favorite. And here is the hat that I created. This is what that looks like. There's like a bunch of little flowers that I glued on along the edge of the hat. So that's how I decided to do that. Here's the top part. There's like this white part. I actually almost forgot to put a ribbon, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the very end once I add on the little bow right here. This is what it looks like so far. And here's what it looks like on the top side. And when I created the hat, I had to like bend the little flaps right here on the top part. I bent it on the front, and then I also bent it inward on the back side, so that way it can create like the similar shape to the original hat. And I'm just gonna place this on to the head. Then I'm gonna take pins and then just kind of like stick it in so that way it can like stay in place. Like try to hide the pins too. So hopefully you can see that. I try to make the hat slightly tilted along one side so that way it can match the reference. So yeah, it's slightly tilted. just like that. Can't believe I almost forgot to make the bow, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that right now. Here's the piece for the bow. It's very small. So this is the front side. I'm just gonna like fold this in half this way. This is like the middle strip of the bow, which I'm gonna take place and put it on the front. Wrap it around like this, and just kind of like open this out this way. And then turn this to the back side, and then take this yarn here, and then like sew it in. And that creates the bow. So then you want to create 2 ribbon tails. That's why I'm calling them ribbon tails. And then you're going to go ahead and just glue them on. You could sew this on, but I like to glue on mine. So here's what it looks like on the back side, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto the hat. Okay guys, I did it again. It is fully completed this time, and I really love the way it looks. So on this side you can see this is where the bow is. This is what it looks like when he is wearing it, and here it is glued on. Oh my gosh, I am so happy with this. Really love how it turned out. All the flowers along the hat, all the details, the hair, the colors. I think the colors look really nice. You got like 2 different shades of pink, and then like the black stripes with the white and the blue. It mixed in so well. Like, the design is so good. Really nice. So what do you guys think of this one? I think this is like honestly my most favorite doll as of now. It's really a lot of work to make, but I think the results really paid off. Super duper happy. Love to crochet more dolls like this. I think the hat really makes the doll extra special too. It's like another extra thing. It makes it like extra cute since I have so many dolls without any hair accessories or anything like that. So it makes it really pop. You guys should have seen my mom's face when I said this was a boy. So yeah, this is it. Final update completed. So from now on, I'm just going to be making like 1 detail doll for a video. And if I am creating less detailed dolls, it's going to be 2 dolls. Hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, if you guys want to know how to make your own anime hairstyles, like the ones I created here, links to my Nikki hair tutorial pattern in the description box below, along with my other base bodies and the little weeby doll pattern in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. And thanks for any donations on Ko-fi, as it helps funds my supplies. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with another update. Bye!